Hi, welcome to this B1 usability session on what's new in 2022.04 release. This is a fairly big release with two major exciting features that has finally come to the usability package and a few quality of life features. Let's go into it. First up, I want to remind you now that we have our roadmap for 2022 out, that these are the focus areas of usability package this year. And that is to explore the web client, enhance traceability for easier troubleshooting and self-help, co-innovation with Protomix, e-learning should be revitalized, some sustainability features, and of course quality of life, as we always do, based on feature requests. And this release tackles the first three of these entries in a major way. First up is our brand new major thing that we wanted to actually release 2 months ago, but due to an SAP bug, it needed to wait until this release and SAP Business One 10 FP 22.02, which will be out soon, because that is the release that actually fixes the problem, so we can finally release. I have been teasing this for the last two releases, but now it's finally here. So it is a B1 web client extension creator. There will be separate e-learning to see exactly how it works. But essentially, in usability package, if you are running 22.02 or higher, you can, up in tools, go to web client extension creator. And if you press that, you will end up with this screen. There will be an out-of-the-box Boyum Cloud Apps extension, but you can also build your own extensions. And extensions meaning you can make your own tiles inside the web client. So you simply make a new extension. You get an editor where you can make one or more tiles. In my case here, for example, I made Boyum support, so our customers can have a tile inside their web client to go to our support pages on the Boyum sites. Again, have a look at the e-learning on how different things works. Then you can build this extension. You can see that from this button here. And then using SAP's extension manager, you can install it. And the result will be that inside the web client under extensions, you will get a tile that can go on and launch that website. But it could also be the Boyum Cloud apps. It could be customers' web shop backend or whatever it is you want to put in here. So we are going there. SAP is slowly giving us extensions. It's very, very limited so far, and that's the reason why you're seeing some simple features here. But we will, as SAP release more and more, add more and more features to this. So we're really excited on being able to actually go into the web client for the first time here. Another major thing I mentioned was the Protomix VMS integration, where we now have out-of-the-box two dashboards. If you're running Protomix VMS, we will detect it. And if you're running version 2021.12 or higher, you will automatically get these dashboards that you can put on your screen. There's a separate video that explains exactly what all these can do. A lot of different data visualizations on your VMS system shown in the B1UP dashboard. There's a workload feature here with a lot about delivering and receiving things, pick lists, move orders, and so on. And there is also a container management system where you can figure out where your different containers are in the world. In the same manner, there will also be a Kanban board where you can see all your pick lists and proposals with details about each and every single pick list. And as a bonus feature to everyone else, this Kanban board required that we had the ability to override object type of data level. So that is a possibility now, because this goes to one specific screen in Protomix, and these ones go to another. So huge benefits for people running both VMS and B1UP at the same time. Onto the quality of life features for this release. We have a few things for the debug console. The debug console, if you don't know, is a very handy tool to figure out exactly what is going on in your system. Could show a lot about the dynamic syntax replacing SQL executed and stuff. But it was missing the data events, meaning data update, data delete, and so on certain screens, and it could be a bit tricky to debug those. So they are now in here and will be tracked as well if you run it. And at the same time, sometimes you went in here and got your data, and then you were sitting and analyzing, and suddenly another other data came in because of background services and so on. So now you can actually pause the event processing, so you don't see any more data coming in here until you're ready for them. So nice little quality of life for the debug console. Another thing that have gotten a little bit of love is the server components. We have some huge ideas for the server component going forward, but here's the first few things that again will help you with self-help. So for example, if you set up the B1UP server component against a brand new database but haven't run B1UP in that database before you would actually get some odd error messages in an event log. Now you will actually be told when you set it up, hey, the connection is okay, but we can see that you haven't installed usability package yet. You should definitely go do that before you continue. Similar, in the server component, there is some email setup. We have long time said it was recommended, strongly recommended, but people still seem to just ignore it because, yeah, it's annoying that you need to put it in, but it is so beneficial when you have problems that you actually get emails compared to needing to go to the Windows Event Viewer to find those things. So we are trying yet again to help you do the right setup, in that if you don't put anything in here now, we will actually ask you to confirm that you really want that. Again, we won't force you to do it, but we really recommend that you do this. So it's not recommended that you don't put anything in. Take the time. You will not regret doing that for the system. That is the major things in this release. As always, the preview is out now, and the final release is set to be out on the 5th of April 2022 on the normal download page. So with that, thank you for attending, and I hope it was beneficial.